Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. I'm Sammy, your host, and today we're diving into Ham on Rye by Charles Bukowski, a semi-autobiographical novel that serves as a gritty, poignant, and unflinchingly honest coming-of-age story. Told through the eyes of Henry Chinaski, Bukowski's infamous alter ego, the novel takes us through his turbulent childhood and adolescence, painting a vivid portrait of life on the margins of society. Ham on Rye is as raw as it is reflective, capturing the pain, humor, and rebellion of a boy growing up in an unforgiving world. Let's dive into this visceral and unforgettable tale, so you'll feel like you've read it cover to cover. The story begins in Los Angeles during the Great Depression, where we meet young Henry Chinaski. Born into a dysfunctional family, Henry's childhood is marked by poverty, isolation, and violence. His father, a domineering and abusive man, rules the household with an iron fist, regularly beating Henry for perceived slights. His mother, submissive and emotionally distant, offers little solace. These early experiences shape Henry's mistrust of authority and his deep-seated anger toward the world. At school, Henry faces relentless bullying and social ostracism. He is awkward, introverted, and struggles to fit in with his peers. His acne-covered face and abrasive personality make him a target for ridicule, further fueling his sense of alienation. Yet, Henry refuses to conform, adopting a defiant attitude that becomes a defining characteristic throughout the novel. His rebellion is both a shield and a weapon, a way of asserting his individuality in a world that seems intent on breaking him. As Henry grows older, he discovers an outlet for his frustrations in literature and writing. He becomes an astute observer of human behavior, channeling his pain and disillusionment into sharp, often cynical reflections on the world around him. This budding talent hints at the writer he will one day become. But for now, it's a private refuge in a life filled with chaos and disappointment. The novel also explores Henry's introduction to alcohol, which becomes both a coping mechanism and a lifelong addiction. His first drink is a transformative moment, providing temporary relief from his pain and a sense of escape from his grim reality. Bukowski portrays this with a mix of humor and tragedy, capturing the allure and destructiveness of alcohol in Henry's life. It becomes a recurring theme, symbolizing both his rebellion against societal norms and his struggle to numb his inner turmoil. Bukowski doesn't shy away from the darker aspects of adolescence, including Henry's experiences with sex, relationships, and identity. His interactions with women are often awkward, fumbling, and tinged with the insecurity of a boy trying to navigate a world he doesn't fully understand. These moments are raw and unfiltered, reflecting the messiness of growing up in a way that feels deeply authentic. As Henry enters high school, his disdain for authority deepens. He clashes with teachers, skips classes, and adopts an increasingly nihilistic worldview. His humor grows darker, his actions more reckless, and his isolation more profound. Yet there are moments of clarity and insight, where Henry reflects on his pain with a wisdom beyond his years. Bukowski's portrayal of this inner conflict is both heartbreaking and deeply human, capturing the contradictions of a boy who longs for connection but rejects the very structures that might offer it. The novel culminates in Henry's decision to leave home and strike out on his own, a pivotal moment that marks his transition into adulthood. By this point, he has become hardened by his experiences, deeply skeptical of societal values, and determined to carve his own path. His departure is not triumphant but necessary, a step toward survival in a world that has given him little but hardship. Ham on Rye is more than just a coming-of-age story. It's a searing critique of societal expectations, authority, and the human capacity for cruelty. Through Henry Chinaski, Bukowski gives voice to the misfits, the outcasts, and the wounded, offering a raw and unvarnished perspective on life's struggles. Yet amidst the grit and pain, there is also resilience and dark humor, a reminder that even in the harshest conditions, the human spirit can endure. Thank you for tuning in to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. If you enjoyed this exploration of Ham on Rye, please subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Until next time, happy reading, and remember, sometimes it's through life's darkest moments that we find the strength to tell our truest stories.